So today, day 16, day 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 days in pseudo quarantine, whatever. Today, I'm going to be doing a couple different things. Like I always do. A couple different things. There's always a bunch of stuff going on Thrashing Code here. One thing I got to do today, which was super cool, I didn't realize I was going to be able to do it for the channel because I thought you could only do it to your root YouTube channel that you owned. But I changed the channel to youtube.com/c/thrashing code. So that's pretty damn awesome for today. What else is going on today? Today is a lot of data day. I have got to get some data generation going on for the BetterBots reference application, but for also some of the other things that I'm doing internally, which will be announced at some point in the near future. I don't know when. I'm not privy to such things, but I need data, and that's one of the things that I can talk about today. So I'm going to work on getting some of that generated and put into a database for us. I started working on this a little bit a while ago. As you can see behind me, I already have my BetterBots database created. It's sitting there, nice and screaming fast. But there's also another thing that I created not too long ago. And I did this on stream, so it's not like I didn't do this on stream. You can see a little bit of it right here right here, these bits. It's another CLI app built in Go that I'm going to use to generate data based specifically on the BetterBots application, which may in the future expand to some other types of data generation and things like that. As I'm talking, of course, one little thing breaks.
The most bit.
My dashboard just puked and then continued. That's weird. So anyway, I fixed it already. I'm quick like that. But yeah, so that is the, and I didn't edit the stream details. So I gotta get better at my my punch list again of getting ready for a stream, because I'm always missing at least one thing when I don't go through my checklist. So anyway, the stream probably posted that I'm doing some JavaScript and glitch stuff, and we'll probably get back to the JavaScript and glitch stuff. But right now, we're going to be working on some data generation, not glitch stuff. And I am belling a little bit earlier than usual for my stream because I have an online happy hour to attend, which should be different. It'll kind of be like drinking beer on Twitch, right? Something like that. On that note, boom, here we are. Let's take a look at this stuff. Now, I had a few different things here, like we got gen products, gen orders, gen shipped. So let's take a look at gen products and see where we're at with this. So go products, generate generate sample products for use in testing BetterBots. So this is the longer description where I put a little example. Generate sample products for use in testing BetterBots and for other, oh, we'll just say BetterBots. An example would be, that's the command name. I don't know what I'm going to call it, but we'll just say CLI, whatever that is, then products, and then X, where CLI is the root command and X is the number of products to generate. Yeah, and I feel like I should put that on multiple rows since it's set up that way anyway. There we go. Okay, so that's ready. And I'm going to remove all this stuff. And we'll see where we are with that. Whoops, not make. Gen orders, let's create another one. Oh, and I have, previously I put in the username and password for the local database. So the local database is localhost. Username and password is Cassandra. I'm just using a standard Bitnami Apache Cassandra image to write this stuff out to an Apache Cassandra database. And of course using Golang or GoCQL for Go to write to Apache Cassandra. Now, the other thing about this is that I'm using GoCQL and I'm going to add features to it to be able to write to our DataStax Astra database as a service in the near future. We'll probably do that on stream. We'll see. But right now, we're just generating it locally just to get this working. CLI orders. So anyway, there's those params in there. And then what I need to do, oh yeah, I needed to change 2 products because let's actually do gen products. And down here, instead of gen orders, it'll be gen products. Oh yeah, it's a sub command, not even of the root, but it's the root sub there command. So if we see gen products called, we know that build and execution is within expectation. Oh, host password and username is not set. And BetterBots YAML, we have BetterBots YAML. Right, because we're not putting it there. So let's look in command application. There is root. Root is generally where the stuff is going to be. Here's this application auth details. Flags. Here's the flags. Oh dear lordy, what am I missing? Here's the configuration file being read in. So that is working, right? Reading configuration file, error required, flags, host. Oh yeah, it's just saying flags are not set. Okay, so why are they not? Oh, that's right, because I'm setting them in environment variables. And that's not where I'm pulling them from. I need to pull them from the flags, like right here. So let's, I always use code for scratch space still, even though I'm using Golang. So here's the flags. So the command would be gen products and then -u Cassandra -p, oops, Cassandra -i for localhost, like that. Now maybe later I'll set it up where it'll do it based on environment variables or via the command line taking flags. But right now I'm gonna stick to this. One other thing that I always do, and I've neglected to do, as promised, as always promised, we gotta get some tunes going here. There we go. All right. Now, okay. So that should make that work. Right. Yeah, there we go. Gen products called, and it's getting the various parameters. So let's actually fix that for the other ones. Let's get rid of that for now. here. Oh, is it not? Yeah, I guess there isn't a. So yeah, there's no run command here. Just loading up all the things appropriately. As expected in gen orders, it's doing this. I don't need all that commentary. Okay, let's get product going. So in the database, test run. This is where I had built the tables yesterday, and then we got a few things inserted. I don't know if that's in there. Let's rerun this and see what we get. No, they're still there. Okay. So products has some items in it already. I'm almost tempted to say build known static parts for the products. But I'm not going to. Let's look at go random data. Oh, go fake it was what I think. Yep, that's what I was going to use. I think I pulled in another library. But I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use this one. So let's go into here and bounce back into the editor here. Go get fake it. Ow. So that should now be listed in go mod. Yep, there's fake it. Okay, so now when I pull the dependency here, it should just pop up nice and easy. Okay, so let's go back to the interface over here, and we'll grab, yeah, there's an insert statement. So we'll grab an insert statement example, use, comment that out. Now so we got it in here as reference. Okay. And then let's pull up the docs here again on go. Let's just go CQL. Alright, package Go CQL implements a fast and robust Sonic client for the Go programming language. Here's the pretty page over here. Here's this page. Did I fork this? I did ages ago. Okay, that's cool. Get that later. Anyway, in the docs, let's look at the example we want to have. I think there's a select, yeah, there's a select right here. So we're just going to copy that and tweak it for our use. First we need this stuff though. So let's get this set up. So our new cluster is not going to have IP addresses, it's going to have the application auth details hosts. Stupid thing. Application auth details hosts. Here we go. And then the key space is. What is the key space in this situation? Do I have it? Application auth details I guess I do have the key space. I don't think I even need to specify that, so let's actually do that. Create session, defer destruction of the session. That should work. And we'll just do an iterator and spit this stuff out. But we do need our types. So var ID is a go SQL UUID. Then we got name, description, add strings. I thought I could do that. So our name string. Oh, it's just saying that stupid thing. It's just saying it's not used yet. And then the price is decimal float. Sure. I don't remember what it is. And then created is date time dot it's a string. That's what it's gonna be. So this isn't for tweets. Oh, and I don't actually need to do this. I'm not doing a select, so I don't really have to. I need to, when I create these types, to put in, I guess I need to do that. Oh yeah, so I don't need to do that here. It's not a select. This is where I need to put in the values though. So let's do, see where's it? They got an insert select there, and they got inserts. Just values, blah blah blah, and then they do the parameters here. Me, go SQL time UUID, hello world, exec, Neil. Okay, so that's really what we need to copy. It's more that one than this one. So let's do that. Then we'll just take this query. I'm gonna leave the if not exists on there so I don't introduce redundant stuff. And values are the question marks. So here, so look, I'm gonna bring down here just for a second to do, let's see, we have ID, name, description, oops, price, created, right? 5 things, yep. That's what we have, and then, okay, so that should work. So then the next 5 values would be those things. So let's get the fake ID stuff in here. All right, so we need to do a seed. Find UUID. UUID. So there's just a UUID. Go fake it UUID. So let's do a. Well, we're probably gonna need to do this. Var ID. Oops, ID equals go SQL UID dot parse. No. Parse UUID, and then we'll do go fake it UUID. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. And then here we'll do ID. Back. We need a name, so let's do go fake it dot name. Then go fake it. Beard popular. Beard fake data. That's great. What's we got here? Animal, beard, car, maker. Emoji. Let's do. Hipster paragraph. Okay, let's do this, and we'll go with 7 words. So that's the description, and then the price is go fake it dot money. No, price. Oh wow, yeah, okay. So minimum 1, 2, yeah. Maximum is 10, 1, 2, 3, I don't know. Yeah. And then created. Let's see, go fake it. dot date. Date range time dot time start. End. Oh, let's just do this. Date. Sure. That's good. We'll mess with it in a second after we get a good insert. What is this fussing about? So this is. Oh, I need to do this. I don't need bar. There we go. Okay. So this is product. So theoretically that should work. Insert is that XP? Yeah, exact. Yeah. Exported name code, take it. Oh, is it not in here yet? It is here. Oh, I just did it. Yeah? No? Okay. Missing, damn it. Oh, started sticking commas in there, I guess. So let's try that. Go price. Okay, so let's go see if we got some data in there. Did we get data? Studio. Okay, so that's products, and then this is. We don't want to list out products. I just want to list out products. Oh, that is what that is. Okay, so cool. Oh, and we logged out. I don't want to do that. I want to do font print line. Let's do that. So what is the fuss now? Oh, it's the local database, duh. Products. No, not that one. Just give me a console. Okay, jump to console. Default, that's good. Let's get this jump in. So let's do select asterisk from products. Is it not running? Oops. Oh, Philly. Where did I put that? I think I put that here. Put that over in my repo somewhere. Not this one, but. This is the CLI, by the way, that I'm working on. Direct application. Yeah. Oh, that's that other data generator. But I'm gonna delete this one actually and replace it with the one that I'm building right now. Well, let's see here. I'll look back at. Could have sworn that I had Docker Compose for this stuff. Look at each one of these, let's see. Kitchen helper. Maybe I don't have. Where? What did I do with that right there? Well, anyway, let's do that. Vietnamese. Whew. Sneezy, sneezy. There we go. So Docker run this thing. Actually, let's just open this up. Clear. Oops, no. Clear. Good project. Is there a database? Anything in there? Nothing. Okay, I want to actually use this. Do I want to put it there or do I'm going to use that for refactoring stuff. Oh, let's do this. Local. Let's call this rename. Local. Oh, is there another way to rename this? Like that work? Oh yeah, do. There we go. So then. This Docker compose and let's do a little script just so I can know what I'm writing. Oh, what's the way to put my stuff there? I want this. So let's do that. Docker pull Konami Cassandra. And then the way to run it is to do this. Or run the Docker Compose. Okay, so it's the Docker Compose. There's the Docker Compose. Oh, that sets the password and everything. So let's actually steal that. We don't need any of the other stuff. Cassandra, that's where we're setting our password. So you can set your own password to whatever the hell you want it to be, right? Use it, big giant circles. The links in the pretzel songs are not working, it appears. Well, some of them are working, too. Oh, whoops. I gotta get some of that going on. Oh, I keep saying that. I keep saying that to myself. Okay, let's go. Let's bounce this to 3. And this should work. Let's see. Go into local dev and then do Docker compose up /d. That runs it without like leaving a terminal attached to it, etc. Blah blah blah. So now if I Docker ps to listen to what's going on, or see what's going on here, get a list of the active containers running. There we go. We got the Vietnamese Cassandra 3.1 running, and it's on local. So, and that's the local name of it. Another way you can look at that, which is kind of nice to look at every once in a while, is use Kitabatic. And see, there's the instance right here. And it's sometimes easier to get into here and then like check settings and go through and check like what we got open here. We got 7000 and 9042 ports open on localhost to be able to connect to that particular container. The volumes that it's using, so there's not a local folder, but there's a Docker one. Network stuff, I guess it creates its own little bridge thing here. And I got all these other freaking ones that I probably need to delete. And other information, easy to pull up and executable terminal, like that. And it goes ahead and pops you into, oh, what the hell did that do? Oh, see, this is actually on that database, on that Bitnami Cassandra image. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of that though, because I don't really have anything to do in there. I guess it used iTerm, but the other Linux term, I need to fix that, so it just uses one. But anyway, it's up and running, and you can start, stop, restart from Kitomatic pretty easily without having to know all the commands. I don't always use that though. I often just use the terminal. So you know, Docker PS, then I can say Docker stop container ID, that ID right there, and then start by container ID, etc. Or I can do it by the image name. That's the other thing we do. Docker rootless. I have not done that, Paxington. What exactly is Docker rootless? I should have nothing there. Okay. So then, while you're answering me about rootless, I'm going to add a few other little scripts here. We're going to go ahead and bounce into the console and write us some CQL to go into our... Oh, actually, let's do this. Let's write it this way. New file. And we'll do schema migration 1.cql. Schema migration CQL. And then let's do a schema migration down.cql. And I'm going to go out and grab my creates here. So these are my first two tables I'm going to create. Oh, what a mess. Come on, get over here. Save. This should also read as better. Here we go. Better bots. So there. And that can be run locally. And down would be drop table. No, we'll do orders first, and then drop table. Better bots. Products. Okay. And then from there, go ahead and select all these and then just run them. It's going to ask me for connection. I'll do a local host. Pop them into this session. Let's see if this not exists. Oh, I need to do a one-off key space. Migration up. Key space up, CQL. So let's see here, create, let's follow this CQL naming mess. Create, key space, better bots. And I always forget this, so let's go look it up. Create, key space, Cassandra. The DataStax docs are always the best for this. I like to grab the one that is actually, oh, there's like per data center. So we do replication. I just want, yeah, this one. Actually, I'm going to go with this one, because then if you're using like multiple nodes or whatever, that should work. So what this one needs to look like is with replication equals this little JSON blurb of class do the network topology strategy, and then we'll do data center 1 like that, and in that state. And that'll create our main BetterBots key space that we're going to work in. Let's run that. I'm not going to actually do a teardown because this is kind of peripheral to doing an actual schema. That's a topic for another day, but we're just going to go with that. So there's our key space. So now I'm going to do migration up. This one where we create the products and orders table. There we go, that's in there. Then Docker YAML, and then the script is the pull for the Docker image. Nothing else really to add there right now. But that gets us going with that stuff. So now we can actually do generation from a programmatic point of view with our thing here. But I'm actually going to use some commands here to create this stuff too to work with that. We're going to do a full migration up and full migration down with this app. But it's going to come together over a period of time. Oh, am I not loud? Shit, man. Oh, let me see. Experimental use. Oh, Paxington, yeah. Hold on, I'll talk about that in a second. They've kind of made it where it's not root enabled, right? Man, I can't believe my sound's so messed up. Why is it so messed up? Blah, blah, blah. Maybe if I do that, and then this. How's that, Kuskoman? Is that, whoa, getting massive red marks on there now. How about right here? Is that good? Ah, okay. Man, I tell you, so I'll just show you real quick. Right here, I have all these devices on here, as you can see in my list. The unknown USB audio device is actually this thing, right? And I'm using the webcam because I don't have a standalone mic, because I'm actually not in my regular office where I have my podcaster. And I have to come in here on this thing and crank it way up, because usually my podcaster is right here. This thing is way over here. It's like 2 feet away. And the little mic, I wonder if I can, does that like make me silent? No, I'm still getting through it. But anyway, the mic is on it, like you can see it. But I have to come in here and I actually have to crank it up. Right here with the input volume. Which is kind of annoying unto itself. And then to get sound to sync with OBS, I have to use a multi-output device. And then pull up my MIDI device and make sure that I have this multi-output device that I have selected, have it have my headphones so I can monitor right here, right? And stream through the iShowU audio capture. This is a Mac specific thing, but also you have to do this kind of stuff on Windows in certain scenarios. Also, super hellaciously confusing to get it all figured out. But anyway, we're good with sound. Oh, it's a bit too loud? Well, darn it. Okay, maybe now, maybe now. Maybe now is perfect, I hope. Ah, it keeps spiking. So anyway, I hope that's okay. I hope I'm not nuking anybody's ears. Give me thumbs up, thumbs down. Is there an emoji for that? I know there's gotta be one, right? Oh, I have I got one. Where did it go? Oh yeah, there's this one, seems good, right? And then there's my other one I got from this other dude that I got a subscription to, which is right. He's got a couple. His name he's Mr. Greggles. There's like the stress face palm. And then, oh, there it is. Thumbs up. I need like a thumbs up, thumbs down one. I need to add all that stuff to my channel. I just haven't done it yet. Eventually I'll get to it. All right, so we got these two tables here now, and let's run the products table and see if we get a product in there. Oh, that one looks kind of different than. Anyway, console. Products. ID, name, price, created, description. Okay, so that's weird. Whoops, what? Oh shit, am I putting this in the wrong thing? I think I'm putting this in the wrong thing. I am. Ah! Product. Oh yeah, these are specific functions. I need it in a generate product function. So let's put it in here. Boom. There we go. Now we should have some stuff. Okay. Imported, not used, this thing. Oh, we'll clean up all this stuff. Optimize imports. Oh, this looks like a connection issue. Oh, I didn't add dirt. So let's see your session. Is it here? No, it's session. It's the thing with GoCQL, you have to add. Where's it? Here it is. You need to add an authenticator. I'll just put that here. There we go. And then add the comma, because that code is not correct. There we go. Oh no, I still didn't do this. Whoops. Blah. Application dot auth details dot username, and then application dot auth details dot password. Cannot Marshall float 64 into decimal. Yeah, of course that wouldn't work, right? Maybe go CQL decimal. Actually, wait, is that what the table is actually? Let's go look at that and make sure. So yeah, the price is decimal. So let's hear Golang, go SQL, Marshall, float 64 to decimal. It's the best way to do it. Yeah, doing that. Right. Oh, you did it. Why is that even in this website? Interesting, this thing. To decimal. To cast or convert your string to this decimal data type, you may use this function. Do decimal type. Take a look at these samples. Why do I want to go to all that trouble? That seems like a lot of work. Seems like there's got to be an easier way. Oh, maybe I can just do... Actually, let's see if this works. Oh wait, that ends up being that. And then... HS Lobo. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the pit. Writing a little Go today. And just fighting through doing a translation here. So let's do this Go fake it. Let's take that and put our price I guess, and go back up here. Let's get this stuff back out of the way so we can see what we're doing. Right, this. So I got my ID that's parsed together here, but then we need okay, so that's my price, which is whatever that comes back. So price is equal to this thing for the moment. Then over here, though, this example, did I delete the example because I'm a genius? Yeah. Go convert float 64 to decimal. Actually, yeah, let's go with string. Convert float 64 to American Go. I wonder if that would work. Convert Go CQL.decimal. Go type in. I'm going to actually make it a string, and we'll see if that'll convert it. Dot string. No. What is that? It's string convert. No, convert. Oh, there it is. Convert int to alpha. So we want to do float, format float, append float, parse float. Then we do parse string. Oh yeah, that's not what we want. We want to do the opposite. Format float. That turns it to string. No, float to string. Right, float to string. Oh yeah, I can just do that, derp. See if that works. So that doesn't work. Okay, so what is the float 64 then? So building float 64 to decimal. Oh, I wanted to do go CQL because it's specific. Go CQL decimal. Yeah, sure. So BetterBots is a reference application that I'm working on at DataStax that is going to be used as the reference application for building applications using the Astra database as a service that we have released. And you can go out there and check out Astra right now. Just hit us up at DataStax Astra like this. And here's some details. The login page is at astra.datastax.com. And this is my BetterBots database. and then we're building a reference application where we'll have various detailed repositories around code bases that go in and helps you build everything from CRUD applications to reporting applications to other things against the BetterBots database and the Astra, any prospective type of database that you would want, that you would build out within DataStax Astra. And this is basically an Apache Cassandra columnar store database. It's fully distributed. You can get one, you can run one free instance for life. It's forever. Just like this, create database, go in, pick what you want. I don't have the free option because my BetterBots database is already my free option. But you can go in, pick your region, talks about how much it is per hour, etc. Let me actually pick a region here. AWS, pick a region. We'll do US West 2, and then go in here and just call it testing, 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 whatever, testing, sure. And then I would have to enter my payment details, but I don't have that right now. You get the idea. You create a database. Now we have this extra concept too, which is kind of new. When you're running, you're paying this much. Pretty expensive. Or it can get expensive, I should say. The free tier is, of course, free. But when you're buying one, it's a certain amount per hour for it to be active, which you can query against. You can run high process queries, etc., all types of workloads. But if you park it, which is another option, it goes down to 83 cents an hour. You can't query it because it's kind of like in cold storage, right? It's like frozen. But then you can turn it back on whimsically whenever you want to, and it just takes a few seconds to get going again. So for example, if I go back over here and I go into this one, I can, oops, oh yeah, go by the list. Actions, you come in here and you can park the database. I don't want to park this database because it's free, but if I had one that I was paying for, I could go in and park it and then pay the lower price. So that's basically what the Astra database is, and BetterBots is a reference application that I'm building, and I'm building various different parts. Right now I'm building a code data generator for the database in Go to provide a reference application around building CLI applications for databases in the cloud like this. We also have a glitch BetterBots application, which is going to be a Node.js Express application that's built with the idea of being built around a cloud database like Astra. So that is what BetterBots is. I feel like I need to save this whole section and just like copy it and then send it out, and then I can like point people at it whenever I describe it. Yeah, sure thing. So let's see here. What's that doing? Oh yeah. Figuring out, shit, I closed that. Sort of float, no Marshall. I think I did. Where's that little code snippet that I wanted to steal? So that turns into a string. I don't want it to be a string though. I want it to be a struct number, decimal. Oh, new from string, like this. Oh, interesting, they use that. So let's, what the heck, let's use that. So we'll throw that in. Nope. And then sync it, which is basically like go get. And once that's done, I will bounce down here. Let's see, where the decimal, new from string. Decimal new from string. Put this whole shish kebab in there. It's kind of a mess, but. And then we'll do price. Oh, I need another. Right? No? Let's do it. We'll just concatenate it out. So there, the value. Oh yeah, it's because it's doing. Yeah, there's like an error thing. So I had it right. Ah. There we go. Go beans. Okay, is it gonna work? Oh my god, you have got to be shitting me. Can't marshal decimal into decimal? Oh yeah, at this point, screw that. It's not gonna be a decimal, it's gonna be a freaking string. It's just infuriating. There we go. So let's go in here. Now I need to do an alter. Actually, let's do this. I created drop and create. So let's use that. Oops, helper. Oops, local. There we go. So we're gonna run this and kill these tables. Execute. Good to go. Wipe them out. Boom. All right. So then we're gonna recreate these tables, but instead of decimal, I'm gonna go with a string because I'm tired of messing with it. No, not string. Let's do text. And I'll come back and mess with this stuff later. Text. Text means I can put the biggest number in there anyway. And I'm not going to be running counts on that value, so I might as well just do it like this. Okay. I closed it. I need to create this. Yeah. Execute. There we go. Now let's run that query. Oh my god. Did it work? That's not where I want to do it. I'm trying to look at it over here. So I did a product, right? Yeah. Jump to console. Sure, the default one. Oh my god, there it is. Dawn Wolf. Price was this much. Created this. And something about the description. I feel like I should name a set strut for robot parts, like arm, leg, other things like that to really define what the different parts are, so that even though we're generating the things, like we know what it is then. We could go with like head, arms, legs, body. Right? Pretty simple model. Let's do that, because now I'm going to put this in a for loop. But I need to fix the database for that project. Let's tear them down, execute, and build them back up. Oh, is that the command? Shift enter. Ah, that's good to know. Okay, so we got empty ones now, but we can get rid of that, and then let's see, how should I do this? Oh, let's do this. Create a little directory, and we'll call this robot. This, yeah. So type struct robot, and we'll do, let's see here. Part. Oh, actually, let's see here. How would you do an enumeration in Go? Can't believe I don't know this. Type day int. So let's do this. Just type day int, but I don't want to do day. Part. Oh, actually, let's keep that in there. Yeah, there we go. So we'll say part. It's part. And then const is these things. Right. Define a type delete on that one days. Yeah, dang. Oh This will be, what's your arm? Leg, drive, train. So that'd be like rockets or something. Or no, like belt-driven legs, you know, like if we have tank legs for the robot or something. Propulsion. Actually, let's just call it propulsion. Ambulation. Then, actually, that's here. Yeah, we'll do compute, right? Propulsion. Ambulation, or no, core, or what should we call it? Like there's the body that's got to hold it all together, right? So the main thing with a robot, you have propulsion, things that the part that makes it move, ambulation, the thing that makes it be able to take action on other things, and then you have compute, which helps the robot think, is what makes the robot think, right? So you can think that that is like the processor. And then the propulsion is like the legs, ambulation is like the arms, and then the central piece, what would that be? That would be like the core infrastructure, the infrastructure piece, infrastructure. Let's just call it infrastructure. And then other, we'll even other, or no, we'll call it tertiary parts, right? Oh, yeah, infrastructure good enough for now. So that's part. So then, clearly num constant with a type. So I did that type thing. Oh, you gotta do it like that. Okay, so this would be part. And then you gotta do this shit. This is a really crappy way to make an enum. Alright, so then, oh, and then the var, so I have to redeclare it twice every time. So what the deal is, compute, propulsion, ambulation, infrastructure, tertiary. Right? Yeah. What is this type? Oh yeah, that just has it in there. Let's do this. Used in constant expression. I would simplify the definition of combining numbers. Right. It can be used in expressions. Da, da, da. Right. Okay. So here's a full example. So a month is equal to December, and a month. Okay. So then what I want to do is provide this func. Actually, parts. Can I just do, well, let's see about that. Let's see if I can go in here back to gen products. And we're going to comment this out for a second, like so. And then let's do robots. I.parts for key value. I do this range robots, right? And then format that print key value. Boom, that printed out. Okay, so that's each of the things. That is perfect then. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. And this bit though, this needs to be uncommented. And then I need to refactor and move it into a method. Add product. Let's do this. Let's make it even more specific. Refactor, rename, add better bot product. And then I'm going to actually move. Wait, where's my directory here? Helper, local DB dev. And then I also want to do, okay, that's robots. That's for the domain. Let's create a DB directory. Okay, and then in here we'll create a Go file. Just call it DB. Yeah, okay. And in here, what I want to do is remove this. I don't need that one anymore. And this needs to go. Let's refactor and move it. We'll move it. Export so it's visible. And let's pick that file, not the command. DB, and then that should give us the file, DB and the package. Refactor that, and it should spit it over there, and then we will be calling it from this lib. And I think that should also, if I'm not mistaken, I should clean up our imports, right? Yep, we just are doing the command now, and then we just call this, and it's not calling out and having all the imports from that other dependency, the go fake it dependency there. So that gives me the ability to abstract and push the faker into a different spot. So if I ever need to change that out, you know, I can change it up more easily. John Luca 05. The app is a Golang CLI app built on Cobra that I'm building for the BetterBots reference application. That'll generate a logical data structure, schema, and all the data, generate a bunch of data to work with for testing and things like that. So it gives us a good example of how to do interactions with a database, specifically an Apache Cassandra database with Go. And I'm using the BetterBots example because it's a reference application that I'm largely in charge of making sure it gets built, and it's going to be a reference to using Astra, which is a database as a service, i.e. a database in the cloud. And I'm trying to make an interesting, or at least kind of like a fun schema model and data elements to be put in and out of the database for use in that, so we have something good to work with as we build out other reference applications in like Node.js, JavaScript stuff, whether it's Node.js or Express or React, whatever element in that tech stack, in addition to Python, probably some C#, .NET, maybe some F# for those F-sharpers out there, functional programmers, and also some Java. We'll be diving into some Java, and we will be diving into other stacks in the near future. So that's what I'm working on. That is what the app is. And I'm also deleting a lot of comments because like y'all don't need to know what the license is in the individual files. It's in the project repo anyway, way down here. There it is, license. See, it even has that cute little C for that. And is my name? Yeah, my name's in it anyway. So blah blah blah. All right, so we got that added. And what we need to do here though is we're going to add BetterBot product, and then we're going to add a part. That's going to be a string. Whoops, part. Let's let's actually do it like this. We'll do db add better bot. We'll say part. Yeah, part. And then key is not particularly relevant in the situation, but part will be. Like so. And let's do this. Let's say print line, creating a product for V, I think is good, or A blank part. And then, oh, I need to change that. Part. Yep, like that. And then this needs to be part F. And then we should do a new line too. There we go. And this does not exist in that function, so let's add a string with the refactor. That's going to change the func like that. So let's do that. Boom. And then this one, it's automatically inserted the double quotes, help the refactor. Let's see here. Here's my DB stuff. There it is. DB. Here's what this is. So it says string, doesn't give me a name, but we'll add part. And then also what we need to do though is go in and add, let's add part here, part. And we'll just add this to the end. That'll be part, like so. That designates that it's not available yet. This part's being added there. And then here though, we want to do orders. Back to our local dev DB. Let's tear it all down. Oh yeah, well they don't exist anymore. That's weird. Anyway, up and product. Let's add a description part. Then I'm also going to add part type, or no, let's see, part element. No, I'll come back to that in a second. Because anyway, we just got this, and let's kill that. I think that should do it. So let's create those. There we go. Those are back. Whatever update was recent, this is actually working pretty good now. That doesn't always work that great, which is super annoying. There we go. Knock that down. So let's just run it. Arg. It says compute, propulsion, emulation, infrastructure, and tertiary. Unmatched column names, values. Okay, what are we missing here? Just to make sure. Products. There's part. If I go back in here, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to go into here. What's not matched about it? Oh, we need one more question mark. I bet. So to even up, yeah. So part, and then part should match now. And part is, why is it fussing? Part. Oh, is that just the color of? Oh yeah, I guess that's just the color coding of a variable, parameter variable passed in. So let's go with that again. Boom! Yeah! Okay. So then we want to get in here again. Look at that, beautiful. So we have 5 in there. All right. So that's good for us. That is super good for us. Product. Guess I don't know if. Oh, let's do this. Let's. So what I want to do is make it where I'm not creating a connection and then destroying the connection every single time. So like, I want to create a connection and then use that. So I kind of pass in this session, like use the same session to do all of the inserts, right? So like maybe pass it in as, I don't know, something like session goes QL dot session. Can I do that? Maybe. Maybe pointer it. I think that might be a good idea. Even though if I just pass in the actual session. God. There we go. Then let's do this. Func get session. Right, defer close. I'm gonna actually just manually do a close because of reasons. And why is so let's say my color coding is completely foobarred. Okay, I'll add a reformat in a second. But in the meantime, yeah, like that. And then, I don't need to pass it in. I need to just have it be. Return session. Let's do a return object for that. Oh, add session. There it goes. It knows to do that anyway. I think that will do it in session. Okay, let's. So I need to get session, and then I should pass it in every time, I think. Like this, or like this. Right? What the frick? Oh. Comma? I don't know the syntax. Okay, anyway, we're just. Oh, I need a name. Duh. Here we go. I think that'll work. So then, get session, and let's do func close session. Session dot close. No, that was. So then in here, I can do this. I can say session is equal to get session. And then here, I can say db dot close session. think that'll help things out. Nah, I'm a little fuzzy on what the hell here. So that should work. Theoretically, let's run it and see. Whoa, did you see how much faster that was? That was visually faster than the last time. That's pretty badass. So let's knock that out of there. Back here. Back in the database. I should just leave these stupid consoles up. I don't know why I keep closing them. The console. Default. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. So yeah, look at this. Last execution, 315 milliseconds. This was 66 milliseconds. So way more faster. Way more faster. That would really add up. And this was 346. Oh, that was the schema thing though. All right, so let's get more stuff going on here. Let's say I want to add part. Project. Helper DB roots letterbox robots. Let's actually move this into. Let's do move, and then yeah, I want all of it actually. Let's move into a file, and let's call the file, instead of DB, we'll just call it parts. Wait, let's do parts.go. And it's still in the same package, hopefully. Yep, okay, that's good. That is what we wanted. Alright, cool. So, here we go. Now what I want to do is, I want to create like a... So using that enum paradigm, like if you have an emulation, it would be arms, drills, weapons, you know, something, whatever the arms would be, right? The things that would emulate. I think that's the right word. Let's look that word up real quick. Its ability to walk without need for any kind of... Oh. Word for arms. Perambulate? Is that it? Cursing has two terms appear to be synonyms. Each term is unusual. It's here. One is prefixed, the other is not. Right. To ambulate is to move by walking parallel to the way. Brachiate means to move by means of swinging with your arms from hold to hold. Perambulate. Perambulate is to walk through or to traverse something. Oh, perambulate. Okay. Well, that's not what I want either. To use arms to work with something. Hands, no. Ambulate is to walk as is to manipulate. Oh, manipulators? Should I just call it manipulators? Simulation, manipulate. Manipulators. Oh, no. Manipulators. Emotional manipulation. Manipulation. Yeah, manipulation. Ambulation, manipulation. Right. Okay. Signs of manipulation. So manipulators. It would be manipulators, right? Damn it. Manipulators. Actually, let's tweet it. Let's see what people say. To walk is to ambulate, but to manipulate with hands, arms is to oh, interesting. That means something comes from Jeff, because he don't like to put up with shit. So, what are people saying here? Proxy. We need to stand up our own go proxy. Oh, forgot to also mention we need to make sure these variables are set export. Chat. Dude, you have my email. I'll send in my email in a second. Gotta finish this. Gotta finish this session. What's this thing built? Anyway. No, that's I don't care about that stuff. Anyway, boom boom. Hacker phrase. Connecting to the array won't do anything. We need to generate the haptic comm driver. That's awesome. Cool. And this stuff is there. Let's do this. What is my next step? Oh. Anyway, don't need that up there. So we got that one done. Let's see, DB helper D. Alright, let's get this stuff committed for now. Let's status, add, commit, added first data generator for products. Now let's add the specifics here. You know, with all this stay-at-home stuff, everybody in my neighborhood is like, it's nice out, the sun's out and everything. Everybody's all doing yard work and gardening and all that shit, and just staying away from each other, which is completely normal for everybody in the neighborhood anyway in Seattle. We often happily stay 50 feet apart from each other, it seems like. What time is it? Oh, 4:06. Oh, I have my virtual happy hour that I gotta go to. So I'm gonna go try this virtual happy hour thing out. To all my great viewers today, thanks for watching. Should we raid somebody? Should we? All two of us? It'd be super exciting. Let me pull this up here. It's a habit that I should have anyway, so I'm gonna pull it up and we'll see who to raid. Yeah, shut up there. All F4 stream. Chris is working. Source Scoots hanging out. Program. Let's go raid Source Scoot today. Let's go make sure he's actually doing the stuff. Right after this ad break. Stick around to support the stream. Sorry, there's an ad here. That's stupid. But anyway, we're gonna raid him here in just a second. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. And where's my button? We're gonna raid here. Typing in the old command.
Hide concrete that fell down there.
And we will be raiding in about 10 seconds, it says. So please join me in this raid.
The gas mag guys are completely black.
Until next time.
Any texture except for the red eyes. But I don't really know why the texture of the generals is not broken, or the texture of the German soldiers is broken. Is there something different here? I don't think so. But we have this German soldier, which has this band around his arm. Shader standards. There's nothing different. Why is the one of them working and the other one not?
It's one of the blind pillars. Hello, Adrian Hall. Welcome.
Adrian, welcome. Yeah, it's going. Well, to be honest, the stream in itself isn't going as good as planned.